Hi, I'm Aurora. I've been working at Precision Marketing for the past 5 years, climbing my way up from junior copywriter to team lead. Marketing is my passion. I love the creativity mixed with strategy. When I'm not working, I'm usually hanging out with my family. We're pretty tight-knit. Sunday dinners at my parents' place are practically sacred. My phone buzzed with an email notification as I was finishing up a campaign proposal. It was from HR, requesting a meeting with me and Richard, our company director. You wanted to see me? I poked my head into Richard's office after my scheduled meeting time. Aurora, come in. Take a seat. I'll cut right to the chase. The senior marketing director position. We'd like to offer it to you. I nearly fell out of my chair. Are you serious? Wow. Your campaign for NetLife increased their conversion rate by 40%. The board was impressed, and frankly, so was I. You've earned this. I couldn't wait to tell everyone at Sunday dinner. A toast to Aurora! My dad raised his glass that Sunday. Senior marketing director. That's my girl. My mom beamed. We always knew you'd do great things, honey. My brother James gave me a side hug. Proud of you, sis. Only Vanessa, James's wife, who also worked in our analytics department, seemed less than thrilled. Congrats, she said flatly. Must be nice having Richard in your corner. What's that supposed to mean? I asked. Nothing, Vanessa shrugged. Just that you two seem close. All those late meetings must really pay off. The table got quiet. James cleared his throat. Vanessa, come on. What? I'm congratulating her. Some people work their butts off for years without recognition, while others just need the right connection. After dinner, I cornered Vanessa in the kitchen. Hey, what was that about earlier? Just making conversation? It sounded like you were implying something about me and Richard. Well, you have to admit, it's interesting timing. Richard gets divorced, and suddenly you're rocketing up the corporate ladder. My jaw dropped. That's completely inappropriate. I earned this promotion. Sure you did. Vanessa patted my arm condescendingly. My boyfriend Michael called to check in later. How was dinner? Did they freak out about the promotion? Most of them were happy. Vanessa. Still bitter you work at the same company, but you're doing better? Worse, she basically told everyone I slept my way to the top. My phone buzzed with a text from my cousin Tara. Is it true about you and your boss? Mom said Vanessa told her some things. Then another from my aunt. Aurora, honey, you know you can talk to me about anything. Affairs in the workplace are complicated. Michael? I think I have a problem. I stormed into James and Vanessa's house the next morning without knocking, finding my brother alone in the kitchen drinking coffee. What the hell, James? I've got half our family thinking I'm having an affair with my boss. James looked down at his mug. Look, I told Vanessa to stop, but... So it's true? She's actually spreading these lies? She told Mom and Dad you've been staying late at the office for private meetings with Richard. Said his divorce wasn't about his ex-wife at all, but because he got caught with you. I gripped the counter to steady myself. And they believed her? Just like that? Dad asked if that's how you really got the promotion. Mom started crying. Are you kidding me? 28 years as their daughter and they think I'd do that? At work on Monday, the whispers started the moment I walked in. My team avoided eye contact. When I entered the break room, conversation died instantly. Morning, Aurora, said Eliza from accounting, the only one who seemed normal. Congrats on the promotion. Thanks. At least someone doesn't think I earned it horizontally. Eliza's eyes widened. Oh, so you've heard the rumors. Not everyone believes it, but Vanessa from analytics has been pretty vocal, said she saw you and Richard getting cozy at the holiday party. We discussed a campaign, in public, with other people present. That night, Michael came over with takeout but barely touched his food. Just ask what you want to ask, I said finally. Are the rumors true? Seriously? You too? After 3 years together? I don't know what to think. Your family believes it. Your coworkers believe it. There are texts, Aurora. They're fake. Vanessa made them up because she's jealous I got promoted. Then explain the photo of you leaving his house at 6 a.m. I nearly choked. What? I've never been to Richard's house? Then who's this? Michael showed me his phone. A grainy photo of a blonde woman leaving a suburban home. That's not even me. Look at her height. She's way shorter, and I don't own a red coat. Vanessa said, I don't care what Vanessa said. She's lying. Why does everyone believe her over me? Michael looked away. Because apparently this isn't the first time. Vanessa told me about that guy from your college. What guy? Your married professor? The one you supposedly... That never happened! Michael, she's making all this up. I grabbed my laptop and started searching through old emails, finding a thread where Vanessa had asked for my help with a project, then took full credit. Another where she'd forwarded confidential information about my campaign to her team. A pattern emerged. My phone buzzed with a text from Eliza. You need to see this. Vanessa's been busy. Attached was a photoshopped image of me and Richard in a compromising position, clearly manipulated but convincing enough to fuel the rumors. The file properties showed it had been created 3 days before my promotion was even announced. This wasn't just jealousy. This was premeditated character assassination. I called Eliza immediately after seeing the photoshopped image. Can you meet me for coffee before work tomorrow? I need your help. The next morning, we huddled in a corner booth at the cafe across from our office building. This is beyond office drama, Eliza said, examining the fake photo on my laptop. This is straight-up defamation. I need to prove Vanessa created these. Can you help? You worked in IT before accounting, right? Eliza nodded. The metadata shows it was created from her work computer, but we need more evidence of a pattern. I've started documenting everything. Look at these emails where she took credit for my work. That's just the tip of the iceberg. Remember Stacy from Customer Relations? Left suddenly last year? I frowned. Yeah, there were rumors about her and the VP of Sales. Completely fabricated. Vanessa started those too. And before that, Dana from Creative Services. Wait, seriously? Dana was pushed out because of Vanessa? For the next week, I meticulously built my case. Eliza recovered deleted emails showing Vanessa had orchestrated rumors about 3 other women. Stacy and Dana provided documentation of complaints they'd filed before leaving. Finally, I gathered enough courage to speak with Richard directly. I knocked on his office door, hands shaking. Aurora, come in. Everything okay with the Westfield account? This isn't about work. It's about the rumors Vanessa is spreading about us. Richard's face darkened. I've heard whispers. I assumed it would blow over. It hasn't. She's showing people fake texts and doctored photos. My family believes we're having an affair. That's completely unacceptable. I'll speak to HR immediately. Before you do, I need to ask, did Vanessa ever apply for my position? Richard sighed. 3 times over the past 2 years. She wasn't qualified. Her performance reviews were mediocre at best, and there were concerns about her teamwork. Did she ever mention me specifically? She suggested you were overrated, said your campaign succeeded because of her analytics. I knew that wasn't true. I spread out the evidence I'd collected on his desk. Richard examined it with growing concern. The company retreat next weekend, I said, an idea forming. Everyone will be there, including the executive team. I spent the next few days setting my trap. I created a fake email account for Richard and sent myself flirtatious messages, making sure to tell Eliza about my plan. Then I casually mentioned to Vanessa's office friend that I'd be reviewing some personal emails during lunch. Sure enough, within hours, screenshots of the fake conversation were circulating. The difference? I'd embedded invisible tracking code in the images. When opened, they recorded the user's IP address. All paths led directly to Vanessa's devices. The day before the retreat, I made 3 calls. First to my parents. I know things have been weird, but I'm giving a special presentation at the company retreat. It would mean a lot if you came. Then to James. You and Vanessa need to be there. It's important. Finally to Michael. Tomorrow you'll see who's really been lying. The retreat starts at 10. Don't be late. The conference room at the mountain retreat was packed. My family sat in the back row looking confused. My parents, James, and a smug-looking Vanessa. Michael stood against the wall, arms crossed. Richard nodded at me from beside the executives. Thank you all for coming, I began, connecting my laptop to the projector. Today's presentation isn't about marketing strategies. It's about professional ethics and the damage false accusations can cause. Over the past month, rumors have circulated that I received my promotion by having an affair with Richard. These rumors are completely false. I clicked to the first slide showing the photoshopped image. This doctored photo has been shared throughout the company and with my family. The metadata shows it was created 3 days before my promotion was even announced. Murmurs rippled through the room. Vanessa whispered urgently to James, who looked increasingly disturbed. The woman in this photo isn't me. It's Richard's sister. But this isn't an isolated incident. With help from colleagues, I've documented a pattern of sabotage targeting successful women in this company. Stacy and Dana stood up in the audience. Stacy left the company after similar rumors. Dana was pushed out the same way. Both cases trace back to the same source. I clicked to the next slide showing the tracking data from my trap. Last week, I created fake messages as bait. They were accessed and distributed from one IP address, registered to Vanessa Wilson. Vanessa jumped to her feet. This is ridiculous! You're just trying to cover up your affair! Former employees from Brightline Media have provided statements that you were fired for similar behavior there. I continued calmly. Richard stepped forward. The board has reviewed the evidence. Vanessa, please surrender your company badge. Security will escort you to collect your personal items. My parents looked stunned. James couldn't meet anyone's eyes. I earned my promotion through hard work and results, I said. Those who believed these lies without question might want to ask yourselves why you were so quick to assume the worst about me. Later, Michael approached. Aurora, I don't know what to say. I should have trusted you. Yes, you should have. Can we talk about this? I want to make it right. I need time, Michael. A lot of it. My parents were next. Honey, we're so sorry, Mom said, reaching for me. I stepped back. You believed Vanessa for 3 weeks without even asking for my side. 2 weeks later, HR concluded their investigation. Vanessa was officially terminated. I received a formal apology and a bonus for the emotional distress caused. 6 months passed. I was thriving in my role. James had filed for divorce after discovering Vanessa had lied about other aspects of their life together. My relationship with my parents was slowly healing through weekly family therapy. Then the email arrived. Aurora, I'm sorry for everything. I've been in therapy. Could we talk? Vanessa. I read it twice before clicking delete. Some bridges stay burned. Eliza, now my close friend, raised her glass at our celebration dinner. To leaving toxic people in the dust, I smiled. And to knowing your own worth. The story of Aurora and Vanessa's workplace drama has come to an end. What would you have done if you were Aurora? Would you have forgiven Vanessa when she apologized? Or was deleting that email the right choice? Some say forgiveness is for yourself, not the other person, while others believe toxic people don't deserve second chances. If you enjoyed this revenge story, hit that like button and subscribe for more drama-filled content every week. Your comments help me choose which stories to share next, so let me know what you thought below.